why I created this documentary is because there's an increase in gang violence that's happening around Lowell, such as the New Year incident. So basically, I walked around UMass Lowell and the Lowell community and just asked random people what their views on gang violence and how it affects them in their life. I hope you enjoyed this documentary, and I hope you do something to help out the community. Thank you and have fun.
Or visit a military base, cause I'm Vietnamese rebuilding in the Gulf, Indians programming you from Houston, Filipinos nursing you in the Midwest, Koreans claiming the Dodgers, and the Chinese just everywhere.
I believe that gang violence is more a reflection of a society at fault than gangs being at fault. Granted, the action of gangs and gang members is, when it comes to violence, is quite harmful, not very helpful, doesn't really improve the lives of the gang members, the gangs, or the communities they come from. But what is the origin of that, or what is the reason for that, I believe is a responsibility of society.
What you asked me was, what do I think about gang violence? To talk about gang violence, growing up in Lowell, I only know what, the Cambodian American experience was. So that's my lens on it. And it sucks. Basically, I think it's a really stupid thing that we put ourselves through because I want to shed light on a recent killing that happened in January. My friend Karina Orr, she was shot, and because of gang violence, because a couple guys just didn't agree with what was going on and they disagreed, and she was killed because of it. And I don't think it's fair to anybody. I don't think it's fair to the community. I don't think it's fair to each other, especially us Cambodian Americans. And when that happened, me and my friend were talking like, oh, why is it like this? Why is it still like this? And to me, what I said was, oh yeah, the Khmer Rouge is still going on. It's just they put down the grandma and picked up rags. And that's where I stand on it. And I think if it continues like this, it's not going anywhere. And I think in this day and age, we have the ability to do something about it. It's just that we're scared to, or people don't want to be involved in things like that. And I think our community just needs something to bring us together so we can tackle this issue. Because I know there's a lot of programs out there in the city of Lowell that try to prevent youth violence and stop kids from joining gangs. But the question is, why isn't it working? Or why, when something happens, there's still issues when we have all these programs. And I'm not trying to disrespect those programs. I think it's awesome what they do and the people they do help. But I just feel like, are we doing enough? I don't know if I'm doing enough.
I used to be the person who used to be around with gang. I used to be the person who's tried to influence, and I see how I see how their weakness is. Like they're saying that they feel like they feel guilty. Yes, most gang actually feel guilty in themselves from what they're doing, but they can't stop it because other people continue doing it, and they keep continue the cycle, and that's how they distract their mind. And that's how I see it from other gang. And even though it's still continuing today, and it's still love on, but it's life though. Ever heard from someone to say they rep, but they don't bang? What that mean is when they represent who they are, they don't want to show what they don't want to bang off because they just want to do it for reputation. But when they bang, that's the true meaning of gang. And not that much people, let's say Wingster, not that much Wingster know all about gang like that. The thing about, I'm just gonna represent. I'm not gonna blast no one else. I'm not gonna kick it with my homie, with my boys. I'm gonna play a little beer pong with them. But you see, I see 80% of people just rapping. They don't know what they're trying to say. They don't know what they're saying at all. That's scary.